call me Vicky T. Off the leash, I feel like a dog. I get her the free. Keep it P, never needed you, but you needed me.
Crazy. By the way, hello, how you doing? It looks a little crazy. We'll get into it though. We're here to talk about your life for the month of March. Check your chart. You could have any placement of Gemini. Some messages in here will definitely resonate with you. If you want to book your own personal reading with me, pricing and contact information will be in the description box down below. All the info will be in the pinned comment in the comments section. If you haven't already, like the video, subscribe, please, and thank you. Retrograde season, eclipse season, all in one. It's a package deal, all right? Excuse me. We will be experiencing Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, and 2 eclipses in the month of March. Fun stuff. It's going to be a very transformative month for a lot of people. Okay, if you don't feel like it's going to be for you, stay in the house. Stay on your patio. You don't want to be outdoors for this. So we have pulled, make sure you check the pinned comment for more detailed information in my socials. We've already pulled some signs to see what placements you guys might have, who could be around you during this time, who the messages in this reading might be about, and what other monthly readings might have some messages for you. So let's take a look. Aries, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Scorpio. Scorpio is in the hot seat though, so this could be you on the outs with a Scorpio, not talking to a Scorpio, distancing yourself from a Scorpio, or babes, I'm warning you about a Scorpio. Strong fire sign energy here and water sign energy. Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Sag. So that tells me that some of you guys have strong fire or water in your chart. There's a fire or water sign around you, or there will be some messages pertaining to a fire or water sign in this reading. Let's get to the mess. Overall energy for the month of March is toxic lovers. Scorpio had this as their overall energy as well. So, and look at that, Scorpio showing up in your reading. So there might be some messages for you in Scorpio. Hold up, did you show up there? I'm a bad bitch with these cards, okay? Yes, Gemini, you showed up in Scorpio's reading, so maybe go check that out if you want part 2, sequel. Oh my God. So toxic connection seems to be your focus, and oh God. Hussy, Heifer, and Jezebel. Gemini, you might be at risk of being in a toxic connection with a real bad woman. Not in a good way. Okay, this could be a spouse, a girlfriend, a homegirl, a family member. Or you're at risk of dealing with someone who has a toxic woman attached to them. Let's take a look, girl. Do you mind if I get a few snacks? Okay. All right, I'm energized. Spirit guys, what is happening? What's happening to the Gemini zodiac in the month of March 2025? What's happening to the Gemini zodiac in the month of March of 20? Okay. 8 of Cups. Oof. Is this a sad goodbye? Is it a happy goodbye? I don't know, Gemini. You gonna tell me. 8 of Cups. Gemini, I see you saying bye-bye to something or someone, or you need to. 9 of Wands. Yeah, some of y'all might need to. You might be stubborn in saying bye-bye to this, but I feel like it might need to happen. 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 5 of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles. Especially if you're not happy, you're dissatisfied. Is that the right term? 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 5 of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles. Some of y'all, I'm seeing it's time for you to walk away from something that's not satisfactory for you. There's cups out here, so it could pertain to an emotional situation. There's wands and pentacles out here, so it could pertain to finances or how you're doing things. 5 of Pentacles. You know what this is like? This is like being at a job that ain't paying you enough. So you got to be willing to walk away when you find something better. All right, we have to find something. All right, this is you. I'm hearing not liking a certain neighborhood, so you might need to be willing to walk away from that. This is you not liking the standard of a certain relationship, so you might be willing to walk away from that. It's like, don't be so 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands, and the 5 of Cups. I hate to say it, babes, but don't be so desperate to have something in your life that you're kind of willing to accept. It's not even bare minimum. 6 of Pentacles will be bare minimum. 5 of Pentacles is I'm hearing is a deficit, if that makes sense. It's like you're barely even pulling anything out of this. Knight of Pentacles, Empress, King of Swords, and this definitely applies to the men and the women. Spirit guys, what's happening to the Gemini zodiac in the month of March 2025? Two of Swords. Okay. Now, Gemini, this is you. It's like I agree, Mo. It's like you agree, but Two of Swords, you still got to try to figure out where you're going to go, what your next move is going to be. Okay. Some of you guys, this is not knowing how a certain situation is going to turn out after you have walked away, or when you do decide to walk away from something. Or this is someone here in true denial. Eight of Cups and the Two of Swords. It's like, well, they ain't that much of denial, because they know Eight of Cups, it'd be best for them to separate from a situation that with the Two of Swords, they might be trying to ignore. It's like, I know it's best for me to separate or detach from this, but with the Two of Swords, maybe later. Later can be now, okay? Ten of Wands, the Lovers. Hello, Gemini, that's your card. Five of Wands. So I see some people doing this in regards to a romantic connection. Ten of Wands, the Lovers, or the Five of Wands. Or, well, yeah, I say romantic more so. It could be any other connection to where love is involved, okay? I see someone here knows that it'd probably be best for them to leave a certain relationship. With the Four of Cups, they're like, yeah, Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands. They argue with this person. They don't see eye to eye with this person. But with the Four of Cups, it's like, who am I going to do this life thing with? Oh, babe, you might need to go sit in the chair with me. And some Geminis might be like, you know, life is too hard to do this by myself. Some Geminis might be like, I don't feel like going through the work of finding somebody new. Babes. So you going to put up with this? Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands, the double up? No! Now, some Geminis might decide to do this, okay? You're not going to be happy, okay? You're going to be very... Scale of 1 to 10, how you doing? 5. That's going to be their life. If they decide to stay in this job or this relationship or this circumstance that they already know Eight of Cups, they need to probably separate from. Like I said, Gemini, some of y'all already know, okay? But it's like... You ever don't feel like doing shit? Like, you know that once you take care of this, you're going to have to take care of that. You know, once you get started on this, you're going to have to finish it. You're going to have to see it through. Some Geminis might be having that issue. It's like, I know if I get started on this, I'm going to have like 8 other things to take care of. Or I know if I get started on this, ain't no turning back. There is a such thing as waiting too long or taking too long. So just be careful, Gemini. Spirit guys, what's happened? Okay. Yeah, we need to talk about that. We just had some cards fall on the floor. It's just 2. 3 of Cups. What's behind it? And the Fool card. Mr. or Mrs. Interessante. So like I said, some of y'all, this is separating from certain connections with people. Excuse me. If you know you're not a part of the high mind or the dumb collective, Fool card. Go ahead and be out, okay? Don't feel the need to fit into a relationship or an environment that with the Fool card, you know you don't resonate with. Some of you guys have done this, okay? Separating from certain friendships, separating from certain environments. I don't even be on that side of town no more. I don't want to see it, okay? 8 of Cups and 2 of Swords. Spirit guys, what's happening to the Gemini zodiac in the month of March 2025? The King of Wands. Well, that's not you. Unless you have strong fire in your chart. Let's take a look. King of Wands with the Hermit. 8 of Cups, 2 of Swords, and the King of Wands. Now, Gemini, if this is you taking action in 8 of Cups, separating from certain things. Hermit, it's like, you know, I'm hearing standing on business, but standing firm in Hermit, your growth, your evolution. And you'll probably realize that there's certain things you got to be willing to separate from if you want that to happen. Yep. Because I'm a bad bitch with these fucking cards. Right behind the Hermit was the Star and the Hierophant. If I want to become a better individual, improve myself, evolve, and grow as a person, there's certain things I got to be willing to leave behind that with the 5 of Cups aren't serving me anyway, okay? This is like you go hang out with a friend and she's like, oh, you know, I'm bringing Brittany. Fuck. she bringing Brittany. You know, now you could just be like, I don't want to go because Brittany going. And anytime I go and Brittany there, it's a problem. Okay, you could just be like that. Or you probably going to keep hanging around this person until it's like some bullshit happen. You know what I mean? Some people, this is a person. Eight of Cups, Two of Swords, and the King of Wands. Now, some Geminis might be trying to act, you know, I'm blind. They're trying to act blind in regards to knowing that it's time for them to walk away from a certain relationship. The star is here. Like, do you know you could do better than whoever this person is, or you would be better off wherever this person isn't? Justice, but a Gemini has to believe that, okay? I don't feel like there's an issue of them believing it, but I feel like it's an issue of them acting on it, okay? It's like someone here feels like someone that they're in a connection with doesn't even see them. Like, would this person even care if I walked away or separated from them? They don't feel like they get any sort of acknowledgement from this person. Five of Cups is here. There's no bond or chemistry, or not enough, between a Gemini and a Pisces, a Libra, or a fire sign person. Or a Gemini, you did this with somebody who you just feel like it's your way or the highway. I'm about to be walking on I-40 because I can't do this. It's like you're not about to entertain someone who refuses to see any other way that isn't theirs. No, you gonna take me to hell. You gonna take me to Hades. And I can't have that in my life. I gotta get away from you. So you separated from somebody who, you know, and what's crazy is this person still acts like they don't know why you don't fuck with them like that. They're lost. Girl, please. Mind you, Two of Swords, you haven't looked back since you walked away from this person. And even then, they too prideful to admit that, you know, they feel some sort of way about y'all not being cool no more. Y'all not being in a relationship no more. Trash. What's happening to the Gemini zodiac in the month of March of 2025? The Hierophant, you know, this is your morals, your granddaddy, your beliefs, your values, banks, companies, corporations. The Fool, and it looks like you ain't trying to be part of none of that. I don't want to be a part of the Matrix. I might watch Matrix Reloaded later on today while I'm cooking. Okay, some of you guys, it's like I don't want to be a part. I mentioned this earlier. You don't want to be a part of the high mind of the collective if mostly everybody's dumb, mostly everybody's stupid, nobody's doing their own thing. You don't want to be there. And that's not to say you want to be out here lawless. You want to be out here like the Wild Wild West. It's just I want to be in environments or community or around people who don't think the same way that I do, but they believe in separating from things for the greater good, or separating from things because they want best for themselves. Those are people who ain't gonna settle. All right, you want to be around people that's like that. Fool. Six of Swords, Six of Wands. This is having that urge that you're not supposed to live out your days or die in the same city or town that you was born in the same city or town that you went to school in. It's okay to venture out. Fool card, Six of Swords, and the Six of Wands. You might be very surprised at what you find out there. Some of you guys, this is you traveling new places, moving, okay? Act on it. King of Wands is out here. Hierophant. There's a reason why you feel this urge. You feel guided to do these things. That's also another meaning of the Hierophant. Divinely led and guided by something. Yikes. Yeah, this is someone here walking away from someone that they're married to or engaged to or have been in a very long-term relationship or connection with. But it's like someone here is still on deciding mode. Should I or shouldn't I? Or someone is like, I know I probably should, but they're still sticking around, so I guess I'll just wait on them. That sounds very lazy. All right, guys, what's happening to the Gemini zodiac in the month of March of 2025? That sounds lazy. What's happening to the Gemini zodiac in the month of March of 2025? Like, it sounds like to me, even if this person is willing to give you what you deserve, they're still willing to stick around. The Chariot, and you got to leave them in the dust. Knight of Wands. If they want to be like that, cool, but they don't get to just, you know, girl, you ain't just sit around, breathe my air, eat my food, and not contribute nothing, okay? You ain't no guest. Then you gotta have that energy towards people who, you know, just want to sit around and waste your time. Knight of Wands, Six of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Swords, especially people that want to pop up from the past doing that hey stranger thing on you, or someone that you've known for a little while and they're not changing as a person. They're not growing. They're not trying to grow with you. Hey, you might got to grow without them. It's like, I feel as though it's becoming more and more apparent, Gemini, that you and someone else or other people are on two different paths, okay? You on I-40, they go on I-485. It's two different paths. Now it's up to you, Chariot and the Hierophant, to figure out when this is happening and either stay where you're supposed to be going or eject. Switch lanes. Two of Swords. Don't stick around and be like, oh, well, y'all, oh, girl, a very, very, immature thing to say. But I've heard somebody say this on TikTok to where they was like, my red flag is waiting to see how red the flag can get. Bitch, that sounds like jail or death, lockup or coffin. Like, you shouldn't wait to see how bad a certain situation can get or how much you can take before you realize something here ain't for you. You're not a dummy. You're not a crash dummy. Or you're not meant to try out shit. And you're not meant to continue to take the brunt of situations. No. If you see it's no bueno, get out of there. What's happening to the Gemini zodiac in the month of March of 2025? I like this. You have the Sun with the Page of Swords in reverse. So, you know, in tarot, the Chariot follows a star when it's leaving the tower because the star is guiding it. And I feel as though the same applies with the Sun. The Sun is a star. The Chariot and the Sun card. Some of you guys, it's like, I want to be in better surroundings, better energy, better situations. I want to have better for myself. Hierophant and Chariot. And I'm going to go where God, Allah, wherever, Yahweh, whatever your belief system is, whatever your spiritual system is, wherever you feel like the higher source is guiding you, that's where you need to go. That is where you are going. Page of Swords in reverse, and you're not looking elsewhere. You're not, this is focus on your work. You remember in school to where they be like, don't focus on what other people are doing, focus on what you're doing. Same thing applies here. Focus on what you're doing. Don't be on social media so much to where you're more concerned with what other people got going on in their life than your own life, okay? Sometimes it's you not being on social media. That way you can focus, okay? This is you not paying attention to an ex or paying attention to someone here that you're better off without. What the fuck? You need to know what they got going on for. That thing, okay? Page of Swords in reverse, Four of Wands upright, Justice, the Magician. Sometimes when you're not looking for it, you run into it. Page of Swords in reverse, Four of Wands upright, Justice upright, and the Magician. Now, take that with a grain of salt. Don't apply it to making things work in your life. But I feel like this is in regards to like relationships or coming across the right kind of people. Okay, sometimes it can be certain opportunities. Sometimes the place that you're not looking in is where certain opportunities or benefits could be. Does that make sense? Sometimes when you're not focused on other things that's going on in your life, you tend to really manifest things in your own life. Like you tend to bring things to fruition in your own life whenever you're not focused on what's going on outside of you. Sometimes you miss good opportunities. Page of Swords in reverse, whenever you're not paying attention, whenever you're not looking. So just know where it applies for you. Okay, the Justice card is out here. What should you be paying attention to? What shouldn't you be paying attention to? What should you be giving your attention? What shouldn't you be giving your attention? What should you be observing? What shouldn't you be observing? Spirit guys, what's happening? What's happening to the Gemini zodiac in the month of March of 2025? I'm also seeing that some of you guys are going to see the real version of someone whenever you kind of take a step back. So you stop talking to them, you kind of stop associating with them, and you kind of get outside the house and you see how the house look from the outside. You like, oh, okay, what's this? Temperance. This is my fave card because this is divinely protected, divine guidance. Look how pretty she's looking at card. Sexy. Okay. This is you, like something here definitely watching over you. And if you got the Hierophant and the Temperance showing up in your reading, yeah, this is like, girl, luck run out, favor don't. Whenever you're someone that has a guardian angel or something looking out for you in the ethers, luck doesn't run out for you, okay? It isn't luck. It extends from luck. It extends from just being in the right place at the right time. Things fall into place for me organically and when they should. And it always winds up working out for me in a great way, okay? A lot of y'all have seen that happen in your life. You see it happening in your life now. Now, some of y'all, this will only start happening when with the Eight of Cups and the Two of Swords, you start acknowledging things that you're ignoring. So things that you don't want to see, things that you don't want to address, things that you don't want to acknowledge need to be just that in order for things to start changing in your life. Otherwise, Two of Swords. If you're not looking, no one's looking for you. It's the man, Emperor, Divine Masculine, Two of Cups, Two of Wands, King. Oh my God. Three of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Don't let your boyfriend stop you from meeting your husband. Be careful about letting one relationship keep you from a relationship that's actually good for you. I ain't saying overlap. Don't do a Three of Swords, okay? Sometimes the person that we think is the one is actually the zero, okay? The person that sometimes we think is going to be our bestie or we're going to die with, like, it's usually not that person. Sometimes we might be, you know, on point with it, but most of the time we're not, okay? I feel as though some of you guys, it was a act of kindness, an act of grace that a certain relationship didn't work out between you and someone because they were not up to par. You have the King of Cups, Emperor, Two of Cups, Two of Wands, Ace of Swords, and the Three of Swords. This is someone here who, you know, could have hurt you by putting you in a third party, you know, having other people involved, not being a great communicator, putting you in compromising positions and not caring about how it affects you. It's like you kind of wisen up to the type of individual that this person is. Ace of Swords and the Three of Swords. And unfortunately, who you find this person might not be, it might be hurtful. It's like, oh, you're a bum. You know, like, oh, you're a shitty person. Like, you're actually scum. That hurts, you know, because you had a relationship with this person, because you had a connection with this person. So far in your reading, we have Pisces, Libra, Leo, Taurus, Cancer, Sagittarius. Spirit guys, what's happening to the Gemini zodiac in the month of March 2025? The Seven of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles. So this is, sometimes it's a I'm still deciding card. I'm still trying to figure out where to go or how to feel about something. Okay? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is you having mixed feelings or mixed emotions about walking away from a person, walking away from a certain situation. When, if I'm being real, the Sun card is here. I feel like you've already been illuminated. You've already been made known or made privy to what the real is about this person, about this situation, about this environment, about what your choice or decision needs to be going forward. Knight of Pentacles, Empress, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. I'm hearing now you just kind of have to clean up the mess, or the Tower. What I say, the Chariot leads the Tower because it's being guided by what? The star or the sun in your case. Sometimes you have to be willing to let something crumble, let something dismantle so you can create something new somewhere else. Knight of Pentacles, look elsewhere. It's like if you already see the warning signs going on, look somewhere else. Start looking somewhere else. Start making your escape plan. Not Seven of Cups and the Two of Swords. Well, I'll just see what happens. That's how you end on the curve. Last card. What's happening to the Gemini zodiac in the month of March 2025? That's not the way I want to end it. And it kind of applies to you because it's an air sign card. The Three of Swords. with the Judgment. But I already said some Geminis don't belong with someone. Some people don't belong with a Gemini. Okay, in some cases the Gemini is the culprit. In some cases the Gemini is the victim. In the cases to where Gemini, you were the victim. And when I say victim, please don't take it in a bad way to where, you know, girl, I'm calling you a helpless animal or something. Like, you know, it's like someone did you dirty and you had no idea they would do you like this. Okay, you had no idea you'd get done like this. It was due to King of Wands, Sun card, and the 3 of Swords. Someone here feeling like their way is the only way. Okay, this is, I was about to say, this is Odin's son. Like, this is the All-Father in their own eyes. This is someone here who feels like they know best. And unfortunately, with the 3 of Swords, sometimes even when they know best, it might land you in a compromising position. You think they give a fuck? No, because with the Sun card and the King of Wands, it serves them more. Very selfish, very self-absorbed individual. Yikes. And I feel as though you might need to walk away from someone like this. 3 + 2 = 5 of Swords. Don't let this person gaslight you or manipulate you or guilt trip you and is still dealing with them after you seen. This for me is like you know somebody took $5 out your wallet because they were the only person around. And you know how much money you had in that bitch. And they like, nah, I ain't take nothing. It's only me and you, ho. I ain't even opened the wallet. It's like there being clear evidence of what somebody has done and who somebody is. And they still trying to deny. Okay? No. Now, in some cases to where the Gemini was the culprit or is the culprit, I see, you know, a Gemini doing exactly what I just said somebody else might be doing to the Gemini. Does that make sense? It's like, yeah, the Gemini is doing this. They're manipulating, they're gaslighting, they're guilt tripping, they're only being concerned with themselves, no matter how it might affect somebody else. Pisces, Libra, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio. Did I say Aquarius? And Aquarius, okay, 2 + 3 = 5 of Swords. Sun in Gemini is very strong out here. You better check.